welcome back to part two of whatever the hell this is. So here we have what I have as Kakariko Village. Um, I built the dirt walls around it myself, obviously. So there you go. You have your little sign right there, Kakariko Village. The tree where either the carpenter would be standing in the daytime, or I have the windmill, which obviously can't move in Minecraft. This is also in the adult timeline because I did build the little shooting gallery right there. I have some interiors built a little bit to the best of my abilities. The way I based height in this game is I basically made Minecraft Steve the same height as Adult Link. So Minecraft Steve is 2 blocks high, which means that Adult Link height against a wall would be pretty much 2 blocks, and then I just kind of eyeballed the height and like kind of just guesstimated. Or when I had bricks like this, I was able to take like 2 layers of bricks and count upward in each location where they had like brick wall to kind of get a rough estimate of how tall that would be. And most of the measurements laid out pretty well, at least height-wise and other things like that. Gates closed to Death Mountain because there's kind of no Death Mountain. Yeah, sorry, I probably could have built this next to a mountain, but this was like the first location I built, and I didn't really choose the best spot. It's just kind of here. But this little tower you can go look out from. This is the bazaar in the adult timeline. And then the potion shop back here in the adult timeline. The little potion pot or cauldron, whatever you want to call it. I'm not that big of a Minecraft player. I just build random shit in creative mode. Okay, so Granny Potion Shop, which the interior and the exterior do not match at all, like in the slightest. A lot of that happens with this game, but it is what it is. So this is what I have for the interior of the Granny Potion Shop. It's kind of all I could do with limited space because I went for exterior over interior. It's that little back fence that you can never cross with the out of bounds area of woods leading to the graveyard. The well, which I actually have the entire well out. I'm sorry, I lied earlier. The well was the very first thing I built, which is why the well is square and not, I'm gonna call it Minecraft rounded. Dark, narrow, scary, well of 3 features. This was the very first thing I built, was a well in this area, and then I ended up turning it into the bottom of the well, and then I built the village around it. So, yeah. Shooting gallery, which also has an exterior interior confliction, but there's only I think house in the village I was able to use regular red brick for because it actually kind of does. And Cuckoo Lady area. I made this a door because there actually is a cow in the little cow place, little cage that they have the cow in. Sad that they keep the cow in this cage, but so I put a door there so the cow can't walk out. And then you got the little upstairs with your bed or whatever it is that the Cuckoo Lady sleeps on, or Anju, Majora's Mask version of her. Oh shit, wrong button. Sculptural house, which is also not really exterior, interior correct, but this is about the best I could do with it. Got some spider webs and all that. That's pretty much it. This will be a nice little overshot of it. I built all of that around it and got trees up there to kind of do what I can. I do have the graveyard too, so I'm going to show that off next, obviously. Graveyard. Heart-pounding grave digging tour. The little cobblestone path. I know he like digs on this path. I think it's like a dirt path or something, but I just made it cobblestone for aesthetic reasons. And the best I could do with Dompe's little house, with his little desk and bed, which is all I think he has in there. can't get the damn farm animals to stop spawning, so that's unfortunate, but hey, it is what it is. Got graves everywhere. I kept the royal family tomb open. I was considering actually digging out the royal family tomb and doing the whole thing. The only problem is two things. Number one, I'm kind of lazy and I really don't feel like digging anymore in Kakariko Village. And number two, Shadow Temple goes very far. I had to add on a bunch of this to keep blocking out the amount that was dug, and then even underwater I had to, for certain parts of it, build out a nice little dirt around it, and then the rest of the Shadow Temple proceeds to be under the water, like the surface of the water. So yeah, that was a pain in the ass to do, but overall I'll show the Shadow Temple in a minute. It's not completed, and there is a reason why it's not completed, and I'll show that off in a minute after I show off the well, because I want to do the well first, because it is the first thing I did. So down here, the bottom of the well in Shadow Temple, I have nether rock for the walls, even though the walls seem to be a type of, I guess, mound of bones and skulls, I guess. That's what it seems like on the N64. They cleaned it up a little in the other version. It's also ridiculously bright and clean looking in here, because I have the night vision potion on, but I do have torches, so if that wears off within the span of our little video here, I'll just let it be torch lit. So we got the little treasure chest down here, and since Minecraft Steve cannot crawl through tunnels, I made it just big enough for him to walk through. And then you have up here, which is where you'd fight Dead Hand. They have little treasure chests, which you get the Lens of Truth in, which I have an Eye of Ender, and I felt like that was pretty fitting. And then this, I think it has a rupee in it, a gold rupee. I'm gonna double check that. It's a little hidden Lens of Truth treasure chest in the back. So that's the first little room. Oh look, my potion's about to wear off, which we are at about the 8-minute mark, so... Oh, you know what, there was supposed to be something here, and I forgot about that. Damn. Anyway, so all invisible walls are, with the treasure chests are open, obviously. Of every path, I unfortunately don't have a giant floating skull flying around, but... it's cool nonetheless. That's the little room where you get the Skulltula and I think a Hylian shield, or shield if he gets taken from you. I don't remember exactly. This room with the chest with the compass and something else. The holes that you can fall down. These two little rooms where you get Skulltulas in. Oh shit! This room. This room is the most unique version, most unique, room, I would say. It's got the one with all the caskets in it that you have to like light the torches to figure out. I have the torch that you're supposed to light for everything to work out, be a different color. I think it's a different type of wood or something like that. I'm gonna look at it when I do the post recording for the actual gameplay of Ocarina of Time to show off a comparison. The little Ender Dragon heads to make the statues look kind of neat. It's all cobblestone, I believe. Couldn't flood everything. I mean, I could, but then it would just kind of have undone some of the work I've done. This little back area where you play this Zelda's Lullaby to drain all the water. Oh, you... that cat. This way, I believe you got this room. And then underneath, for the basement floor, there is no basement. So, what had happened was, same with Shadow Temple. This room is huge and jagged and just kind of cave-like. and I kind of just never got around to wallowing it out. So I did connect everything, all the holes that drop down. They should connect in some way, shape, or form. But the only thing I have is this ladder that leads out, and then I made sure that that leaded directly to the door, this one-way door, where once you go in and come back out of here, you can no longer go back in. But yeah, I did not feel like digging all of that out after having already dug out this entire well. Maybe one day in the future I'll come back and do all of that. Same with the Shadow Temple and the 2 rooms that I'll show off in a minute. I'm not a YouTuber really, I just wanted to show off all my hard work that I've done in this game. So this is the room where you light all the torches. That is my cat Fred meowing in the background. He is very greedy, wants food. So they just ate barely 2 hours ago. Oh god. Fly, you dumbass, fly. Anyway, so here's a little room with the thing you spin around to make the bridge or half bridge pop up. It looks so weird being bright and colorful, but I really don't feel like doing this all by torchlight. So this little catacomb looking room with all the skulls sitting in the wall in their little locations. I believe you have one little room right here with a treasure chest and some redeads, and then over here we have the rest of it, which leads back to here, which is the other dead hand boss fight, which gives you the hover boots. Let's get out of here and I can show off the other parts of the temple. So we go down the little slope or stairs or whatever. There's usually a Beamos right here in the middle, and there's 2 rooms. One's off to the side, has a little treasure chest with a key in it and some redeads, I believe. And then to the left, we have this room with all of this random wooden blocks everywhere. And I think there's like a silver rupee puzzle in here or something. And then you get key or the map or something. I honestly cannot remember right now. And then there's the little shortcut to the boat area, which I'll explain the boat area in a minute. I'm sure you can tell that's one of the rooms I never got around to digging out. And then the forward path, which actually takes you further into the temple. Go down some stairs. There's usually sculptulas back to back to back. This room's infamous from my childhood because anytime I would die, these are guillotines, I would get sent back to the beginning of that room, have to kill all the sculptulas all over again, and get through the guillotine traps. So this would be the gigantic room that I did not bother carving out. I still really want to one day. I did go all the way down to the nether rock, which that's the deepest I can dig in this version of the game. I really do want to eventually. It is just gonna take a lot of time, and I think now in days I might get my wife to help me out with that. At the time when I did all of this, this was before we had met, so this is about, I don't know, 3-4 years ago maybe. And I started doing all of this, so I might get some help with that. The only thing that I did manage to do is make sure this little path right here connects to this will be the room that you go through with the fans, and you have to use the iron boots. And once you get to the end of that, you jump over this pit with the hook shot, and then you come through here where there's more fans, and then this little room at the dead end and gives you I don't know, something in the chest, probably rupees or arrows or something. And then the actual secret path is this way with the hover boots, and you come through. And then there's the treasure chest here that gives you, I think, rupees or something. And then the trick treasure chest. Well, I'm sorry, that's the trick treasure chest. The one with the keys is hidden with the lens of truth in the corner right here. And then this is the boat room, which obviously I did not do this one either. There's glowstone everywhere because I never finished wallowing out the rest of this room. or building the boat. So this is the extent of the Shadow Temple. I really do want to come back to it one day. It is just going to take a lot of patience and time, which I kind of don't really have anymore as I get older, sadly. But yeah, this is the Shadow Temple, bottom of the well in Kakariko Village. I have put my heart and soul into this. So yeah, like the video and comment if you enjoyed. I really honestly don't care if you subscribe. Like I said, I'm not really a YouTuber like that. I don't really want to be a YouTuber like that anymore. Um, my old channel got copyrighted and taken down, so I don't really do things anymore. Plus, it was crappy anyway, and I was a teenager at the time. So, um, yeah, that's pretty much it for right now. If you join me for the next part, I will be going to Kokiri Forest and showing off that in the Lost Woods. So, thank you, and see you next time.